Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the noise of daily life, craving a moment of peace away from the chaos? Imagine walking through a crowded street where the sounds blend into a continuous hum, and then suddenly finding yourself in a serene, quiet park. It's like a breath of fresh air for your mind, isn't it? This is the essence of being alone, a powerful, transformative experience that can change the way we see ourselves and our lives. Have you ever wondered why some people thrive in solitude while others struggle? Why does being alone seem so daunting to many, yet so enriching to others? The truth is, being alone is not just about physical separation from others. It's about connecting deeply with yourself. In today's fast-paced world, where distractions are everywhere, finding moments of solitude can feel like a luxury. Yet, these moments are incredibly powerful. Think about it. When was the last time you had a chance to be truly alone with your thoughts, without the constant buzz of notifications or the presence of others? What if I told you that this very solitude could be the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of yourself and achieving true inner peace? It might sound surprising, but solitude has a profound impact on our mental and emotional well-being. Welcome to Wisdom Woven, where we explore the transformative power of solitude and its benefits through the lens of Buddhism. Today, we will embark on a journey to discover how being alone can lead to profound personal growth and clarity. Before we dive in, here's a quick reminder. There are so many views on this channel, but only 0.2% subscribe. If you find this content valuable, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more meaningful content to you. Now, let's explore how solitude can be a source of incredible strength. When we are alone, we are free from the influences and expectations of others. This freedom allows us to reflect deeply, understand our true desires, and connect with our inner selves. It's a space where we can confront our thoughts and feelings without the pressure of external judgments. Being alone provides us with an opportunity to reset our minds and hearts. It's in these quiet moments that we often find clarity and insight that elude us in the midst of daily distractions. Solitude offers a chance to reconnect with our core values and goals, to assess where we are in life, and to realign ourselves with what truly matters. In Buddhism, solitude is not just a physical state, but a mental one. It's about finding stillness within ourselves, regardless of our external circumstances. The Buddha often spoke of the importance of inner peace and how it can be achieved through practices that cultivate solitude and mindfulness. When we embrace solitude, we open ourselves to a deeper understanding of our own minds and hearts. As we move forward, we'll explore how this solitude, when approached with intention, can become a powerful tool for personal growth. We'll look at how being alone can help us develop greater self-awareness, enhance our emotional resilience, and ultimately lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the transformative power of solitude and discover how it can truly be a force for positive change in your life. Discovering inner strength through solitude. In the midst of a crowded room, the buzz of conversations and clinking glasses can easily drown out our inner voice. Yet, when we find ourselves alone, away from the clamor, it's as if we're given a moment to truly listen to ourselves. This is where the real magic of solitude happens. It's where we discover our inner strength. Imagine being in a quiet, serene place, with nothing but your own thoughts and the gentle rhythm of your breath. It may seem simple, but this space allows us to access a deeper part of ourselves. When the external noise fades away, we can hear our own voice more clearly. Solitude offers us the chance to reconnect with our core, to understand who we are without the influences of the outside world. Have you ever experienced a moment when being alone made you feel more focused, more centered? That's because solitude helps us tap into our inner resources. In Buddhism, this practice of being alone is not about isolation. It's about creating a space where we can reflect, grow, and gain clarity. When we're alone, we're often faced with our own thoughts and feelings. It's easy to be distracted by the opinions and expectations of others, but solitude strips away these layers. revealing our true selves. This honest confrontation with ourselves is where real growth happens. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that we can identify our strengths and weaknesses and begin to understand our true nature. Solitude allows us to recharge our mental and emotional batteries. Just as our bodies need rest and rejuvenation, so do our minds. Being alone provides a necessary break from the constant stimulation of daily life, giving us a chance to reset and recharge. This period of rest is essential for building inner strength. Consider how a piece of gold is purified. It must go through intense heat to remove impurities and reveal its true brilliance. Similarly, solitude acts as a form of mental and emotional purification. When we spend time alone, we can clear away the clutter and distractions that obscure our true selves, allowing our inner strength to shine through. Through the lens of Buddhism, solitude is seen as a practice for deepening self-awareness. The Buddha taught that by withdrawing from the world, even temporarily, we can achieve greater insight into our own minds and hearts. This practice is not about escaping reality, but about gaining a clearer perspective on it. In moments of solitude, we have the opportunity to meditate, contemplate, and reflect. These practices help us understand our own thoughts and emotions better. Meditation in solitude allows us to observe our mental patterns, recognize our habitual reactions, and begin to change them. This self-awareness is a powerful tool for personal growth. When we embrace solitude, we're not simply spending time alone, we're engaging in a practice that can strengthen our minds and spirits. It helps us develop resilience, as we learn to be at peace with ourselves even in the absence of external validation. This inner strength is crucial for navigating the challenges of life. Solitude also encourages us to cultivate self-compassion. When we're alone, we're more likely to be kind to ourselves, to acknowledge our flaws without judgment, and to practice self-care. This compassion fuels our inner strength, helping us to face difficulties with a more balanced and resilient mindset. In Buddhism, the idea of right solitude is important. It's not about simply being alone, but about being alone in a mindful and purposeful way. This means using solitude as a tool for growth and self-discovery, rather than a means of escape. It's about finding value and meaning in our alone time and using it to strengthen our inner selves. As we explore the benefits of solitude, remember that this practice is about more than just being alone. It's about creating a space where we can connect with our true selves, recharge our inner resources, and build the strength we need to face life's challenges. Solitude, when embraced with intention, becomes a powerful ally in our journey toward personal growth and self-discovery. So, take a moment today to appreciate the power of solitude. Embrace those quiet moments as opportunities for reflection, growth, and renewal. By doing so, you'll uncover a wellspring of inner strength that will support you through every twist and turn of life. The Buddhist perspective on being alone. Imagine you're sitting by a calm lake, the surface perfectly still, reflecting the sky above. This stillness isn't just about the lake. It's a reflection of what can happen inside your mind when you embrace solitude. In Buddhism, being alone isn't simply a matter of physical separation. It's a profound practice of self-discovery and inner peace. In our busy lives, we are often surrounded by noise, both external and internal. Constant chatter, whether from people around us or from our own thoughts, can make it hard to find clarity. But when we take a moment to be alone, we create a space where the noise fades, and we can begin to hear the subtle whispers of our own mind. This is where the power of solitude becomes apparent. The Buddha often spoke about the importance of retreating from the world to find true understanding. In ancient times, monks would go into the forest or retreat to quiet places not because they wanted to escape the world, but because they sought a deeper connection with their own inner selves. They understood that to truly know oneself, one must first learn to be alone with their thoughts, without distractions. Being alone allows us to face our thoughts and emotions head-on. It's in this solitude that we can observe our true nature without the influence of others. Think of it as a mirror. When you're alone, you see your true reflection, your hopes, fears, and desires clearly. This self-awareness is a key aspect of Buddhist practice. It helps us understand why we react the way we do and how we can cultivate a more peaceful and balanced life. Buddhism teaches us that our mind is often cluttered with unnecessary thoughts and attachments. Solitude helps clear this mental clutter. When we are alone, we have the opportunity to sort through our thoughts, letting go of those that are harmful or unproductive. This practice of mental cleaning is essential for personal growth and inner peace. Moreover, being alone allows us to develop mindfulness. In the quiet, we become more aware of our own mental processes. This heightened awareness can lead to greater insights and understanding. It's like sitting in still water and watching the ripples disappear. Our thoughts settle, and we can see things more clearly. In Buddhist teachings, solitude is not about isolation, but about finding a peaceful space where we can reconnect with our true selves. It's about stepping away from the noise to focus on what really matters. This practice helps us cultivate patience, compassion, and wisdom. When we embrace solitude, we also learn to let go of our need for constant validation from others. In being alone, we find that our self-worth doesn't depend on external approval. We learn to appreciate our own company and recognize that we are enough just as we are. This is a liberating realization and a central teaching in Buddhism. Solitude also provides a chance to deepen our meditation practice. When we are alone, we can devote ourselves fully to meditation without interruptions. This deepened practice can lead to profound insights and a stronger sense of inner peace. Meditation in solitude helps us connect with a deeper part of ourselves, one that is often overshadowed by the noise of daily life. In the quiet of solitude, we also confront our fears and insecurities. Without distractions, we are faced with our own vulnerabilities. This can be challenging, but it's also an opportunity for growth. By acknowledging and addressing these aspects of ourselves, we can transform them into sources of strength. Lastly, being alone helps us appreciate the simple joys of life. When we are not constantly engaged with others, we become more attuned to the beauty of the world around us. We notice the small details, the rustling of leaves, the play of light and shadow, and find contentment in these simple moments. In essence, the Buddhist perspective on being alone is about finding a deeper connection with ourselves. It's about creating a space where we can reflect, grow, and find peace. By embracing solitude, we open ourselves to a richer, more fulfilling experience of life. Mindfulness and solitude, a path to self-awareness. Imagine you're sitting quietly by a peaceful river, the gentle flow of water easing your mind. In this calm setting, your thoughts begin to slow down, and you start to feel a deeper connection with yourself. This is the essence of mindfulness and solitude, where the quiet becomes a mirror, reflecting your inner world. When we talk about mindfulness, we're referring to a state of being fully present in the moment, without judgment. But how does mindfulness relate to being alone? Well, solitude provides the perfect environment for mindfulness to flourish. Without the usual distractions of daily life, you can focus more deeply on your thoughts and feelings, understanding them more clearly. Think about how often you are caught up in the rush of daily tasks. There's always something demanding your attention, from work to social obligations. This constant activity can drown out the subtle whispers of your inner self. Solitude offers a rare opportunity to step away from these distractions and truly listen to your own thoughts. In moments of solitude, you can practice mindfulness by paying close attention to your breath, your surroundings, and your internal sensations. This practice helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. It's like cleaning a dusty mirror. With each mindful breath, the reflection becomes clearer. Consider a simple exercise. Find a quiet spot where you can sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, and as you exhale, imagine letting go of any tension or worries. Focus on the sensations of your breath entering and leaving your body. As you continue this practice, observe any thoughts that come up but don't judge them. Just let them flow by, like clouds passing in the sky. This exercise helps you build a connection with your inner self. Over time, you'll start to notice patterns in your thinking and feeling. This awareness can reveal insights about what truly matters to you, helping you make more aligned decisions in your life. Mindfulness and solitude also allows you to explore your deeper emotions. Without the influence of others, you can confront feelings and thoughts that you might usually push aside. For example, you might discover unresolved feelings of stress or sadness. By acknowledging these emotions in a non-judgmental way, you can begin to address them, leading to a greater sense of peace and understanding. In Buddhism, mindfulness is a core practice for achieving enlightenment. It's about seeing things as they are, without the distortions of personal biases or external pressures. Solitude enhances this practice by providing a space where your mind can settle, making it easier to observe your thoughts and feelings with clarity. As you continue to practice mindfulness and solitude, you may find that your perspective on life changes. You might start to feel more centered and balanced, less swayed by the ups and downs of daily life. This inner calm can lead to a more harmonious relationship with others and a deeper sense of purpose. Remember, the key to mindfulness is consistency. The more you practice being present in moments of solitude, the more natural it becomes. Even just a few minutes a day can make a significant difference in how you experience your inner and outer worlds. So, as you go through your day, try to find small moments of solitude where you can practice mindfulness. Whether it's during a quiet walk, while sipping your tea, or before going to bed, these moments can become powerful tools for self-awareness and personal growth. By embracing mindfulness and solitude, you create a space where your true self can emerge, free from the noise and distractions of the world. This practice not only enhances your own well-being, but also enriches your interactions with others, as you become more attuned to your own needs and emotions. In the stillness of solitude, mindfulness offers a path to profound self-discovery. It's in these moments of quiet reflection that you can gain a deeper understanding of yourself, leading to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. The art of embracing silence. In the rush of modern life, silence often seems like an afterthought, a rare moment in a world filled with constant noise and distraction. Yet, silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is a profound state of being that can lead us to a deeper understanding of ourselves. Embracing silence is an art that holds great power for those who choose to practice it. Imagine you're sitting quietly in a peaceful room, free from the clamor of the outside world. The silence around you feels almost tangible, a soothing embrace that invites reflection and calm. This is the essence of what we seek when we talk about embracing silence. It's not about being alone in a physical sense, but rather about finding a space within ourselves where we can listen, reflect, and reconnect. In Buddhism, silence is seen as a pathway to inner peace. It's a way to step back from the noise of everyday life and enter a realm where the mind can settle and the heart can open. The Buddha often spoke about the importance of silence in meditation, emphasizing that it helps clear the mind of unnecessary clutter and allows us to focus on our true nature. When we embrace silence, we give ourselves the chance to truly listen to the subtle whispers of our own thoughts, to the quiet messages from our hearts, and to the deeper truths that are often drowned out by the din of daily life. This kind of listening is not passive. It requires us to be present and attentive to tune into the subtle rhythms of our inner world. One simple practice to embrace silence is to set aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly, without any distractions. Find a comfortable spot, close your eyes, and just be present with yourself. Notice the sensations in your body, the rhythm of your breath, and the flow of your thoughts. This practice of mindful silence can help you gain clarity and reduce stress. Another way to cultivate silence is through nature. Spending time in natural surroundings, away from the buzz of city life, can provide a profound sense of calm. Nature often offers a space where the noise of human activity fades, and we can experience a more profound silence that allows us to connect with ourselves and the world around us. Embracing silence also involves letting go of the need for constant stimulation. In our digital age, We are bombarded with information and noise from every direction. Learning to take breaks from screens, social media, and other sources of constant input can help us create space for silence and reflection. In moments of silence, we often find that our minds begin to clear and we can see things from a new perspective. Problems that seemed overwhelming may start to look more manageable, and our emotions may become more balanced. Silence allows us to step away from our usual patterns of thinking and opens up space for new insights and ideas. It's important to approach silence with patience and openness. At first, it may feel uncomfortable or unfamiliar, especially if we are used to constant activity and noise. But with practice, we can come to appreciate silence as a valuable tool for personal growth and self-discovery. The art of embracing silence is also about creating a sanctuary within ourselves. It's about finding a place where we can retreat from the pressures of the outside world and reconnect with our inner selves. This inner sanctuary provides a foundation of calm and clarity that can support us in all aspects of our lives. In Buddhism, silence is not just a practice but a way of being. It's a reminder that amidst the noise and chaos of life, there is always a place of peace within us. By embracing silence, we tap into this inner peace and allow it to guide us through life's challenges. As we continue to explore the power of solitude and silence, we'll discover how these practices can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and a more meaningful life. Embracing silence is not about escaping the world, but about finding a place of stillness within it, a place where we can truly connect with who we are and what we seek. In this journey, let us remember that silence is not an empty space, but a rich, fertile ground for personal transformation. By cultivating a practice of silence, we open ourselves to a world of possibility and insight that can enhance our well-being and bring us closer to our true selves. Transformative practices for embracing solitude. Imagine walking through a tranquil forest where each step is accompanied by the rustling of leaves and the gentle songs of birds. In this serene environment, you find yourself deeply connected with the world around you. This is the essence of embracing solitude, a profound practice that can transform our lives. But how do we cultivate this deep connection with ourselves? The first step in embracing solitude is creating a dedicated space for yourself. It doesn't have to be a physical space like a quiet room. It could be a mental space where you allow yourself to be alone with your thoughts. This could be as simple as setting aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly and reflect. It's in these moments that we begin to understand the true essence of solitude. Next, consider incorporating mindfulness into your solitude practice. Mindfulness means being fully present in the moment, without judgment. When you're alone, you have the perfect opportunity to practice mindfulness. Simply focus on your breath, notice the sensations in your body, and observe your thoughts as they come and go. This practice helps you connect with your inner self and gain clarity. Journaling is another powerful practice to enhance your experience of solitude. When you write down your thoughts and feelings, you create a dialogue with yourself. This could be incredibly revealing and therapeutic. As you write, you might discover patterns in your thinking or uncover emotions that have been hidden. Journaling provides a space for self-expression and self-discovery. Another transformative practice is meditation. Meditation allows you to go beyond your everyday thoughts and connect with a deeper part of yourself. Find a comfortable position, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Let go of any distractions and simply be present with yourself. Regular meditation can help you cultivate inner peace and enhance your ability to embrace solitude. Engaging in creative activities is also a wonderful way to make the most of your alone time. Whether it's painting, playing music, or crafting, creative pursuits can help you express your inner world and connect with yourself on a deeper level. These activities offer a way to explore your thoughts and feelings without external influence. It's important to remember that solitude doesn't mean isolation. Rather, it's about finding a balance between time alone and time with others. By embracing solitude, you can recharge and gain a fresh perspective on your relationships and interactions. It's a way to strengthen your sense of self which in turn enhances your connections with others. Practicing gratitude during your solitary moments can also be transformative. Take a moment each day to reflect on what you're grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life. Gratitude helps you appreciate the beauty of solitude and recognize its value in your life. Additionally, setting intentions for your time alone can give it purpose and direction. Decide what you want to achieve during your solitude. Whether it's gaining insight into a particular issue, working on a personal project, or simply relaxing. Having clear intentions helps you make the most of your solitary time and ensures it's fulfilling. Embracing nature during your alone time can also be deeply rejuvenating. Spend time outdoors, whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply sitting in your garden. Nature has a calming effect and can help you feel more connected to yourself and the world around you. Finally, be patient with yourself as you explore these practices. Embracing solitude is a journey, not a destination. It takes time to become comfortable with being alone and to fully appreciate its benefits. Allow yourself to grow and evolve through this process. And remember that each moment of solitude is an opportunity for self-discovery and growth. By incorporating these practices into your life, you can transform your experience of solitude from something that feels daunting into something that is enriching and empowering. Solitude is not just a state of being alone. It's a powerful tool for personal growth and self-discovery. Embrace it with an open heart and mind, and you will find that it has the potential to bring profound changes to your life. Finding clarity in solitude. Imagine yourself sitting in a quiet room, with nothing but the gentle hum of your own breath to keep you company. This peaceful setting is not just a place of calm. It's a space where clarity begins to unfold. Finding clarity in solitude is like turning the volume down on a noisy radio, allowing you to hear the quiet but important messages from within. When we are alone, free from the constant chatter of others, we give ourselves a unique gift, the chance to really listen to our own thoughts and feelings. It's in these moments of solitude that we can start to understand ourselves better. We can sift through the noise and confusion that often surrounds us, finding our true desires and intentions hidden beneath the surface. Consider how busy life can be. From early morning alarms to evening meetings, our days are often filled with external demands and distractions. Solitude provides a break from this whirlwind, offering a chance to pause and reflect. It's like taking a step back from a complicated painting to see the whole picture more clearly. In these quiet moments, we can gain a fresh perspective on our lives and decisions. Finding clarity in solitude is also about creating space for self-discovery. Without the influence of others, we are free to explore our own thoughts and feelings. We might discover passions and interests we didn't know we had, or come to terms with feelings we have been avoiding. This process of self-discovery is crucial for personal growth and understanding. In Buddhism, solitude is seen as a valuable practice for gaining insight. The Buddha taught that by withdrawing from the distractions of everyday life, we can achieve a clearer understanding of our own mind. Through meditation and reflection, we learn to see our thoughts and emotions more clearly. This practice helps us understand the nature of our own suffering and joy, leading to greater wisdom and compassion. Finding clarity in solitude is not just about quieting the mind. It's also about finding inner peace. When we are alone, we can confront our inner conflicts and challenges without external pressure. This confrontation allows us to work through our issues more effectively, leading to a sense of resolution and peace. Think of solitude as a mirror. When we look into it, we see not just our reflections but also the deeper layers of our being. It's a chance to see ourselves without the distortions created by daily life. In this way, solitude helps us understand our true selves, leading to more authentic living. To find clarity, we need to approach solitude with an open mind and heart. It's about being present with ourselves, without judgment or distraction. This presence allows us to explore our inner world and gain insights that are often hidden in the rush of everyday life. Remember, the process of finding clarity in solitude is gradual. It takes time to silence the noise and fully engage with our inner selves. Be patient with yourself as you explore this space. The insights you gain will come with time and practice. In conclusion, solitude offers a powerful opportunity to gain clarity and insight. By embracing moments of quiet, we allow ourselves to see our true selves and understand our lives more deeply. This clarity is a valuable tool for personal growth and inner peace, guiding us toward a more meaningful and balanced life. Solitude as a gateway to inner peace. Imagine standing by a calm lake early in the morning, where the water is so still it mirrors the sky perfectly. The tranquility of this scene is not just a beautiful sight, it's a feeling of inner peace that we all can experience. Solitude, when embraced properly, is like that calm lake. It helps us find and appreciate the stillness within ourselves. When we are alone, we often find ourselves in a space where the noise and distractions of daily life fade away. This quiet can feel uncomfortable at first, but it is in this very silence that we begin to hear our true thoughts and feelings. Solitude creates a unique opportunity to tune into ourselves without the constant input from the outside world. It's a moment to reflect, to understand, and to connect with what lies deep inside us. The journey to inner peace through solitude is not always easy. It requires patience and a willingness to face our inner landscapes, which can sometimes be turbulent. Just as a lake needs time to settle before it becomes still, our minds also need time to calm down. When we first sit alone, our thoughts may be scattered, our emotions may be restless. But as we spend more time in solitude, we start to notice a shift. The chaos inside us begins to quieten, and we start to feel a sense of calm and clarity. Solitude is like a mirror reflecting our inner state. When we take the time to be alone, we can see ourselves more clearly. We might discover feelings we didn't realize we had, or recognize patterns in our thoughts that we hadn't noticed before. This self-awareness is a crucial step towards finding inner peace. By understanding ourselves better, we can address what's troubling us and make choices that align with our true selves. In Buddhism, the practice of meditation is a way to cultivate this inner peace. Meditation often involves sitting alone in silence, focusing on our breath, and letting go of our thoughts. This practice helps us to become more aware of our mind's tendencies and to develop a sense of calm amidst the turbulence. The stillness we achieve during meditation can extend into our everyday lives, allowing us to approach challenges with a more balanced and peaceful mindset. When we learn to embrace solitude, we also learn to be comfortable with our own company. This is a valuable skill because it means we don't rely on external factors for our happiness. Instead, we find contentment within ourselves. This self-sufficiency is a cornerstone of inner peace. It allows us to remain steady and grounded, regardless of the circumstances around us. Solitude can also enhance our ability to connect with others in a more meaningful way. When we are at peace with ourselves, we bring that peace into our interactions with others. Our relationships become more harmonious because we are not seeking validation or support from them to feel whole. Instead, we offer our genuine selves, which can lead to deeper and more fulfilling connections. The process of finding inner peace through solitude is deeply personal. Each person's experience will be unique, shaped by their own thoughts, feelings, and life circumstances. However, the core of this journey is the same for everyone. Learning to be at ease with oneself and finding a sense of calm that is not dependent on external conditions. As we continue to explore the benefits of solitude, remember that this practice is not about isolating ourselves from the world, but about discovering a profound sense of peace that we carry with us wherever we go. By regularly setting aside time for solitude, we nurture this inner calm and allow it to grow. Solitude teaches us that inner peace is not a distant goal, but a state of being that we can cultivate within ourselves. It's a reminder that we have the power to create tranquility in our lives, simply by being present with ourselves and embracing the stillness that solitude offers. In the end, the journey to inner peace through solitude is a path of self-discovery and self-acceptance. It's about finding harmony within ourselves and carrying that peace into our interactions with the world. Embrace solitude as a powerful tool for personal growth, and let it guide you towards a deeper, more serene understanding of yourself. Solitude as a gateway to inner peace. Imagine a calm lake, perfectly still and serene. When there's no disturbance, you can see your reflection clearly. In the same way, when we are alone and quiet, we can reflect deeply on ourselves and find a sense of inner peace that might be hard to grasp in the midst of daily noise and activity. Solitude is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as loneliness or isolation, but in reality, it can be a powerful path to inner peace. When we are alone, we have the chance to pause, breathe, and look inward without the constant distractions of daily life. This space of quiet can help us find a deeper sense of calm and clarity. Have you ever noticed how being alone can make you feel more connected to your thoughts and emotions? When there's no one around to interrupt or distract, you might find it easier to understand what's really going on inside your mind. This understanding is the first step towards inner peace. Being alone allows us to step away from the demands and expectations of others. Without these external pressures, we can listen to our own needs and desires more clearly. It's like stepping out of a noisy crowd and finding a quiet corner where you can finally hear your own thoughts. In this quiet space, you can explore what truly matters to you and what brings you peace. In Buddhism, finding inner peace is a journey that often begins with solitude. The Buddha taught that peace comes from within and that it can be discovered through practices like meditation and mindfulness. When we are alone, we have the perfect opportunity to practice these techniques and cultivate a sense of inner calm. Meditation is one way to use solitude to find peace. When you sit quietly and focus on your breath, you create a space where you can let go of stress and distractions. This practice helps clear your mind and allows you to connect with a deeper sense of tranquility. In these moments, you might find that your worries and anxieties start to fade away, leaving behind a profound sense of calm. Another way solitude helps us find inner peace is by giving us time to reflect on our lives. When we are alone, we can think about our experiences, our choices, and our goals without the influence of others. This reflection helps us understand ourselves better and make more thoughtful decisions. It's in this quiet space that we can find the answers we've been searching for. Solitude also helps us recharge emotionally. Just as we need physical rest to stay healthy, our minds and hearts need time alone to regain their strength. When we take time for ourselves, we give our emotions a chance to settle and our thoughts a chance to organize. This emotional recharge can lead to a greater sense of peace and well-being. Additionally, solitude helps us develop a stronger sense of self. When we are alone, we learn to rely on our own judgment and intuition. This self-reliance builds confidence and inner strength, which are essential for maintaining peace in our lives. By spending time alone, we learn to trust ourselves more and find peace in our own company. The Buddha's teachings emphasize the importance of solitude in achieving enlightenment. He often retreated to quiet places to meditate and reflect. These periods of solitude were not about escaping from the world, but about gaining a deeper understanding of it. Similarly, by embracing moments of solitude, we can gain insight into our own lives and find a path to inner peace. So, how can you make the most of solitude to find inner peace? Start by creating a space where you can be alone without interruptions. This could be a quiet room, a peaceful spot in nature, or simply a few moments of silence during your day. Use this time to practice mindfulness or meditation, reflect on your thoughts, and reconnect with yourself. Remember, solitude is not about shutting yourself off from the world, but about finding a balance between being with others and being alone. By embracing solitude, you create a foundation of inner peace that can help you navigate life's challenges with greater ease and clarity. In summary, solitude is a gateway to inner peace. It allows us to step away from the noise and distractions of daily life, reflect on our thoughts and emotions, and find a deeper sense of calm. By embracing moments of solitude and using them to practice mindfulness and self-reflection, we can discover a profound inner peace that enriches our lives. The role of solitude in personal growth. Welcome, my dear friends. Today, we will explore a profound truth. Solitude is a powerful path to personal growth. Imagine yourself as a seed planted in the ground. To grow into a strong tree, you need space, light, and time to develop roots. In the same way, your mind and spirit need solitude to grow, strengthen, and find true understanding. Let's begin by asking ourselves, what does it mean to grow? Growth is not just about gaining knowledge or achieving success. True growth is about becoming more aware, more compassionate, and more connected with our true selves. It is about finding balance and peace within, no matter what happens around us. Solitude offers the space needed to discover this inner peace and balance. When we are alone, we can hear our own thoughts clearly. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, our minds are often filled with the noise of others' opinions and expectations. Solitude allows us to step back and listen to our own inner voice. This is where real personal growth begins. By being alone, we learn to understand our thoughts, our fears, and our desires. We see ourselves as we truly are, without any masks or pretenses. Think of solitude as a mirror that reflects our true selves. In solitude, we can see our strengths and weaknesses without judgment. This honest reflection is the foundation of personal growth. It helps us to accept ourselves, with all our flaws and imperfections. Acceptance is the first step towards change. When we accept ourselves, we can start working on improving ourselves. In solitude, we find the courage to face our fears. Many people fear being alone because they do not want to face their own thoughts. But remember, it is only in facing our fears that we can overcome them. Solitude gives us the strength to confront what we fear most, whether it is fear of failure, rejection, or loneliness. By facing these fears in the quiet of our own company, we learn to conquer them. Solitude also helps us develop patience. In today's fast-paced world, we are often impatient. We want everything quickly: success, happiness, solutions. But personal growth takes time, just like a tree takes years to grow strong and tall. In solitude, we learn to be patient with ourselves. We learn to trust the process of growth, knowing that true change does not happen overnight. This patience becomes a valuable skill, helping us to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Moreover, solitude teaches us self-reliance. When we are alone, we learn to depend on ourselves. We discover that we have the strength and wisdom to solve our problems, to comfort ourselves, and to find joy within. This self-reliance is a key aspect of personal growth. It gives us confidence and independence, allowing us to live life on our own terms. Another powerful aspect of solitude is creativity. When we are alone, our minds have the freedom to wander, to dream, and to imagine. Without distractions, we can tap into our deepest creativity. Many great artists, writers, and thinkers have found inspiration in solitude. This creative energy is a sign of personal growth, as it shows that we are in tune with our innermost selves. Solitude also nurtures compassion. When we spend time alone, we become more understanding of our own struggles and pain. This self-compassion extends to others, making us more empathetic and kind. We realize that everyone has their battles, and this understanding makes us more compassionate human beings. Personal growth is not just about improving ourselves. It is about becoming more loving and caring towards others. In solitude, we find clarity. Without the influence of others, our minds become clear. We see what truly matters in our lives. We understand our priorities and values. This clarity guides us in making wise decisions and living a life that is true to our beliefs and goals. It helps us to avoid distractions and stay focused on what is important. Now, my dear friends, do not misunderstand solitude as isolation. Solitude is a choice to be alone for self-reflection and growth, while isolation is a sense of being cut off from others. Solitude enriches our relationships with others. When we understand ourselves better, We relate to others more honestly and openly. We learn to value our time with others because we also value our time alone. Solitude is like a silent teacher, guiding us to a deeper understanding of life. It teaches us to appreciate the simple things, to find joy in the present moment, and to live with mindfulness. Through solitude, we learn to let go of unnecessary attachments and desires, finding contentment within ourselves. As we grow through solitude, we become more at peace. This inner peace reflects in our actions, our words, and our thoughts. It spreads to those around us, creating a ripple effect of calm and positivity. Personal growth achieved through solitude is not just for our benefit. It benefits everyone we come into contact with. Embrace solitude as a sacred time for self-discovery and growth. See it as a gift, an opportunity to connect with your true self. Remember, the journey of personal growth is a lifelong process, and solitude is a faithful companion on this journey. Let it guide you, teach you, and strengthen you. In the quiet moments of solitude, we find the answers we seek. We find our true purpose and our true path. So, do not fear being alone. Instead, cherish it as a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation. Through solitude, you will find yourself, and in finding yourself, you will find peace. Developing compassion and wisdom in solitude. In the quiet of solitude, something truly remarkable can happen. We begin to understand ourselves more deeply. When we're alone, without the constant input from others, we have the space to explore our thoughts and feelings honestly. This exploration isn't just about knowing ourselves better. It's also about cultivating compassion and wisdom that can profoundly change how we relate to the world. Imagine you're in a peaceful garden, surrounded by the gentle sounds of nature. As you sit quietly, you start to notice the little things, the way the leaves rustle in the wind, the warmth of the sun on your skin. This awareness, this mindful attention, is much like what happens when we embrace solitude. We become more attuned to the subtleties of our inner world, and through this, we learn to be kinder to ourselves. Solitude offers a unique opportunity to practice self-compassion. Without the distractions and judgments of others, we can face our own imperfections with a gentler heart. We might see our mistakes more clearly, but we also see them with greater understanding. Instead of harsh self-criticism, we start to offer ourselves the same kindness we would give to a close friend. This self-compassion is not about ignoring our faults, but about accepting ourselves fully, flaws and all, and finding the courage to grow from them. In Buddhism, compassion is a central practice. The Buddha taught that true compassion arises from understanding our own suffering and recognizing that others experience similar pain. When we're alone, we have the space to reflect on our experiences and develop empathy. We can connect with our own struggles and begin to understand the struggles of others more deeply. This empathy then transforms into a genuine compassion that motivates us to act kindly and thoughtfully towards others. Solitude also fosters wisdom by allowing us to think deeply about life's big questions. When we're not constantly reacting to external stimuli, we have the chance to reflect on our values, our purpose, and our path in life. This reflection helps us make decisions that are aligned with our deepest beliefs and desires. We start to see beyond the surface of things and understand the underlying truths of our experiences. As we cultivate wisdom and solitude, we also develop a greater sense of perspective. We realize that our problems and challenges are part of a larger tapestry of life. This broader view helps us approach our difficulties with more equanimity and less fear. We learn that our struggles are not unique, but part of the human experience. And this understanding can bring a profound sense of peace. Through regular practice of solitude, we begin to notice how our thoughts and emotions evolve. We become more aware of the patterns in our thinking and how they influence our behavior. This awareness allows us to break free from habitual reactions and make more mindful choices. We start to see how our inner state affects our outer interactions and can consciously choose responses that are more compassionate and wise. Developing compassion and wisdom in solitude is a gradual process. It requires patience and a willingness to sit with ourselves, even when it's uncomfortable. But the rewards are immense. As we grow in self-understanding and empathy, we find that our relationships with others become richer and more meaningful. We approach others with a deeper sense of connection and kindness, and our interactions are more authentic and fulfilling. In the end, solitude is not just about being alone. It's about transforming that alone time into a powerful practice of compassion and wisdom. By embracing solitude, we allow ourselves to grow in ways that are profound and lasting. We become more connected to ourselves and, by extension, to others, fostering a more compassionate and wise way of being in the world. So, as you continue to explore the practice of solitude, remember that it's an ongoing journey. Each moment alone is an opportunity to deepen your compassion and expand your wisdom. Embrace these moments with an open heart and a curious mind, and you'll find that the solitude you once feared can become a cherished space of growth and understanding. Conclusion: the lasting impact of solitude on your life. As we reach the end of our journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned about the power of solitude. Throughout this exploration, we've seen how being alone can be more than just a physical state. It's a profound opportunity for self-discovery and growth. Think back to the quiet moments we've discussed. Remember the feeling of peace you might experience when you are alone with your thoughts, away from the hustle and bustle of daily life. These moments of solitude aren't just fleeting escapes. They are opportunities for deep, meaningful transformation. When we embrace solitude, we give ourselves the chance to step back from the noise and pressures of the world. This space allows us to connect with our inner selves, to listen to our own thoughts, and to understand our true desires. In these moments of quiet, we find clarity and insight that can guide us toward a more balanced and fulfilling life. We've also explored how solitude is deeply connected to the principles of Buddhism. The Buddha taught that inner peace comes from within, and that true understanding arises when we cultivate a mindful and reflective state of being. Solitude, in this sense, becomes a powerful tool for achieving this inner peace and wisdom. Consider how you can apply what you've learned about solitude in your own life. How can you create more space for yourself to reflect and recharge? Perhaps you can start by setting aside a few moments each day to be alone with your thoughts, free from distractions. Over time, these small practices can lead to significant changes in how you perceive and interact with the world. Remember, the impact of solitude is not immediate. It's a gradual process that unfolds as you consistently make time for yourself. The more you engage with these quiet moments, the more you will discover about your own inner landscape. This journey is about developing a deeper connection with yourself, which in turn can enrich every aspect of your life. As we conclude, I encourage you to embrace the power of solitude in your daily routine. Allow yourself the space to reflect, to recharge, and to grow. By doing so, you'll find that being alone can lead to greater self-awareness, inner peace, and a more fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of solitude and its transformative power. Your presence and engagement mean a lot to us. If you found this journey valuable, please take a moment to like, comment, and share this video. And don't forget to subscribe to Wisdom Woven for more content that delves into the deeper aspects of life. Remember, the journey to understanding yourself through solitude is ongoing. Each quiet moment you embrace is a step towards greater clarity and wisdom. Thank you for being part of this journey, and we look forward to exploring more with you in the future.